So, this is my Caine Cosplay Maintenance Routine. I work really hard to keep all of my cosplays smelling nice and looking clean so that way I can wear them to lots of conventions and just prolong their use. I want to be able to wear these cosplays multiple times, so it's really important to me that they are maintained well. So, first is the at con maintenance. There are some conventions where I might be wearing this multiple days in a row, and I do not want to be a stinky cosplayer. No one likes that. So, first, I usually keep in my bag a fursuit spray. This is something that I really love. I think that all cosplayers should be getting these, and it should not be a furry specific item. I think they're really wonderful. And what this is a light disinfectant and a light perfume that you can spritz on your cosplay in areas where like you might be particularly sweaty, just kind of freshen up. So usually throughout the day, I'll kind of spritz it inside my head, like if I'm wearing something with long sleeves, kind of like inside the jacket. I just think it helps a lot and helps to kind of keep things fresh and nice. Next, and more important, is the deep clean post a convention when I get home and it's time to totally reset. My method for this is first we have to remove all of his pieces. So, hat, eyes, tongue, anything that can pull off of the costume, take those off. Those can separately be washed in a washing machine if needed, but generally these items are getting very little contact. So, for the most part, they don't really need a deep clean the same way everything else does. Then I will take my head and first we will spot clean. I always recommend doing a light spot clean with dish soap. Just like a light, scent free, skin safe dish soap does a great job of picking up any dirt from fleece while still maintaining its like soft, fluffy texture. So a good spot clean if needed. Then I will take my entire head and put it in the bathtub, fill it with cold water, and then just a little bit of mild laundry detergent. You're looking for an unscented, mild, skin safe laundry detergent. Then I will take like a washcloth and just kind of like lightly scrub anywhere that I think needs it. Just kind of giving him like a general overall soak. This just kind of lifts any dirt off, but also, gets rid of any sweat that might be still in the fabric. Just gives him a really good overall clean and a nice reset. Then, of course, drain the bathtub, give him a good rinse to make sure all the soap is off. Next is a very important step, which is squeezing out excess water from your foam. My head is mostly upholstery foam, which is very absorbent, so it means that it is basically a sponge. So I like to kind of gently squeeze out water into the tub, but then I will take a towel and also squeeze it just to soak up as much water as possible before setting it to dry in front of a fan. And every 30 minutes or so, I will come and check on him, see if he needs to be rotated, make sure there's not water pooling anywhere. Just kind of keep checking up to make sure that he is drying evenly and everywhere that he should be. And so now that he is all freshly cleaned and dry, it is time to make sure that our fabric is looking the way it should be. And this is just something that's going to happen when you use fleece is that inevitably it will kind of pill, inevitably like the texture changes a little bit. There are things that we can do to fix it up and keep it looking nice. So the first method is I will take a fur brush, preferably one that has little beads on the end so that way it's not sharp, and I am just lightly brushing the material. Again, this is all as gentle as you can possibly be. This is just kind of undoing like any like peeling texture that's happening. I also do this because it'll kind of pull off anything that might still be on the fabric. Fleece loves to pick up stuff, and sometimes it'll just kind of like work its way into the fibers of the fabric. Finally, as a last resort, I try to do this extremely rarely, but it is necessary occasionally, is to trim the fabric. So any of these fibers that are still coming off that are quite long, just trim those up. Again, this is not something I recommend doing frequently. This is exclusively for deep cleans every once in a while. But I just wanted to share my methods for what keeps my cosplays looking nice over time. Aside from the head, the rest of the cosplay is super easy to clean. Basically, everything goes right in the wash. The only important thing is to remove any removable pieces from the jacket. My epaulets have to be pulled off, my bow tie, removing all of those pieces, and then everything goes directly in the wash. But yeah, so that is my entire cosplay maintenance. I hope for anyone curious that that helps, and I'm just trying to do my part to make sure that we don't have the reputation as the stinky fandom. So, get out there, maintain your cosplays, wear deodorant, don't be stinky. Thank you.